the screen. Mind you, I still have to bring up some of the tan clay. I forgot they're doing that. I made the lists. And then I got distracted by the thumb. Yes, because she wiped off the little lens.
Because today's video is sponsored by the like button.
The giant thumbs up filling the screen. It wasn't even a thumbs up, it was just a thumb.
Yeah, after all, my thumbs are so big.
Well, on the screen they were. Okay, come on, scroll. I hit refresh. It helped if you load more than just the
We're
top
having
bar.
like really nasty.
Ooh,
Sig.
yeah.
That was angry single.
Sigil. An angry sigil. That's a different
It
thing
was yellow,
entirely.
orange, red.
There we go.
Now it's back to green. And it's
Set
all happy.
that. Now I can close the extraneous things. Yeah, Norton, don't pull down our signal right now. Just go away. There we go. Now I'll go get you some. Do you want to throw the one white mug that we need?
Why don't you do that first? While you're getting the.
I'll cut you off one, maybe even 2 pieces of that clay, so we can make more than one.
Yeah.
Because there is some of that clay up here. What is that? Shush. I don't know
It's
if there's
behind the
more than
wall
one
here, so
that
all
is
of a sudden,
white.
ooh, so what is this thing? I couldn't see.
Okay, yes, this is all. There's 2 bags of white. One of them has algae growing on the exterior surfaces, and it's gotten rather hard.
And
But
it
it
still
did-
doesn't narrow it down.
Oh no, I had opened that one the other day because I needed like this much white clay,
Okay.
and I added water to that one.
Oh,
Oh,
haven't
I
brought up
know.
the
Yes.
cat. A horrible case of the yawns this morning.
Oh. Oh, and then why can't you? If it goes too long, it tab.
It's not like I've been doing anything.
Oh, now you. I hate captions. Yeah, those are it. Oh, fudge. Helps if you.
.com.
Now for a new capsca. There we go.
And a minute.
You
There
let
we
me in
go.
now? I want to see the chat.
Yay.
There we go. And I still have to fix the thing where the chat is not wanting to come up on the stream. Don't know why. Did it get stacked wrong? I can check that. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Nope, that's way up on the top, so I don't know. What I can do is testing. Now I have to wait, see if it actually comes up or not. So that's something I have to fix.
Yeah. After all, you were just goofing off all weekend.
Oh yeah, totally goofing off, working on Godzilla. And more Godzilla. And then some moon weights.
For moments. There's a few
For
moments in the background there.
Yeah. I did record some of the Godzilla sculpting so that we'll do time lapse of that because it's long and repetitive. And honestly, I had it muted because I was entertaining myself with listening to music in the background. Oh, come on. Oh, it's all just kind of dewy on the outside.
Oh, there's.
Is the boss with you today? Yeah, she's sitting in a sunbeam. See. There she is. Yes. It's a trifle cooler out at the moment, so she's sitting in the warmest
Someone
corner.
turned on the fall switch.
Oh, I know. It's like
There's
by
no
the way.
Yeah. Something about the Pacific Northwest You don't have this slow gradual. It's change. You wake up one morning. And
Summer's
it's fall.
over.
Yep.
Summer's over. It is now fall now.
Yeah.
Let's see now. Yep. And there's more. Oh yeah, the topmost parts of the maple tree over there are turning all gold and red.
Yeah. It's official.
It's official. Said that to somebody about a week ago, and it's like, it's not fall until the equinox. There's still weeks left. Weather said otherwise. Yeah, all weekend the cat was like, meow, meow, I want to go out to the shop. And I'm like, not until it hits at least 65 out there, beastie. You won't like it. You won't like it. I won't like it because it's sitting still.
I was
Next.
just goofing off all weekend.
You were playing support personnel and doing some occupational therapy for your hands.
In other words, I was embroidering.
Yeah, she was doing embroidery. It loosens up the muscles in her hands.
Yeah, because it was hands crushed. That's all.
Oh, speaking of having reset images, here we go.
But also,
It was
a little bit of shuffling of stuff.
yes. Quickly rinse a little bit of the clay off.
Yes, moved. And,
Which reminds me, I need to get that out of the back of the vehicle.
yeah,
Maybe that's something.
we can do later.
Yeah. We could even do that before we bring the cat all the way back inside.
Yeah, that way she can have more time in the.
Yes, so she has more time to soak up warmth from the shower.
Poor kitty. Never gets any attention. She was a shortly person all weekend. That was awful. But she doesn't get spoiled and all ever. No. Mug. Big surprise. Original mug.
The mug will have the descent mug pattern on
Yeah.
it.
That's what I just said.
Okay.
Oh,
what's
did
in
you
the
hear it?
room?
No. Why did you hear it?
Actually, since you're throwing that one right now.
Form. Yes, it's the form that I'm throwing.
Ha ha. The piece of paperwork. Actually, what I need to do is pull a couple of handles for those.
Yep.
Because
So
We
the
don't-
big handles for.
we don't do white. No. Because they're the handles that keep the least well.
It's the sponge vibrating. I was clever. We've done that before and you did it.
Yeah, well,
Come on.
that's the weather for other people.
Any interesting weather out there?
Well, for those poor people in the Gulf regions and up towards the east,
Yeah,
they've
that's
got
what-
really interesting weather.
Yeah, Hurricane Ida.
Yeah, Ida did a number. What's the one that's coming in now?
It's gonna hit Texas
Yeah.
and Louisiana, but mostly Texas.
Didn't you say it started with an N? Still,
It
it's
was a
they're
boy.
already at the ends.
Yeah.
The joys of having friends who work for FEMA. So what friends and well, there's also the ones up in Alaska.
Yeah.
It's the okay.
What's the FEMA report this morning?
What sort of disasters are headed in?
Oh, yeah, there's lots of nasty
Mind you, there's special weather alert for the first of the winter, the first of the real wet storms coming in this weekend here.
Could be as much as 2 inches on Friday.
That's a lot of rain, especially for like regions that haven't had appreciable rain at all for months.
Well, that's good for the areas that still have the smoldering fires. Most
Yeah,
of them have
maybe-
gone out, but
Maybe they'll put the fires out.
only thing is now they're likely to have mudslides instead.
Yep. I remember that from when I was a kid and all the storms that were trying to wash the California hills into the
The open hills
yeah.
in houses that are sliding down the hillsides.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
I remember that being a big all the time news topic when I was a kid. And it's every winter was which house was going down the hillside this time.
There's a lot of houses that were built in the 40s and 50s. And they didn't actually terrace the hill, they just built them onto the hill.
On the slope.
And then
That's
and
dumb.
do you know the worst part about it was the roads were too
The
narrow
roads
to
were
get
too narrow for the
fire trucks.
yeah.
Because when the summer, you had to worry about fire. Because there was like a whole bunch had burned one summer because they couldn't get fire trucks in there.
Yeah. Well, that's cold.
Yes, it is, Sarah.
Do you need me to heat some water up?
They'll probably be good.
I didn't think that one through. My apologies.
Because we live in Long now, it's not that.
It's not no. It's not as steep hill.
Well, no, that would be if you were on
The other side of the hill?
The other side of the hill. That one has the steep narrow road.
Yeah, we live on the more gently sloped side of the hill. One handle. Forgot to roll up the sleeves properly before doing this.
Oh, that was silly.
Why, thank you. Once I get these done, I'll get the clay cut for some of the pan pieces. Oh, this candle is not being lit. And then I'll get to finishing forming the last of the loom weights that I was reclaiming clay for the weekend. Need 2 handles, making 3.
Always. Because you never know.
Never know if one of them's just friendly, or one's a better weight for the cup. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Well, if I have time after I get those loom weights, I could do that. Because from past experience, I know that it doesn't work to try to sculpt and do throwing assist,
Yeah.
especially if they're 2 different colors of clay.
Yeah, that's always. You're not gonna get too much done.
No. And there's so much concentration needed for those ones.
Well, yeah, that's why you wouldn't do it because you'd have it sitting there drying out.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
I
get any
mean, in
done.
addition to the 15 Godzilla, there's also a couple of kitties and I think an octopus that I made with extra scrap. Yes, 3 cats and an octopus. Mind you, the octopus doesn't eat much at all because those ones would be the most simple of the Rytons.
Water saver.
Getting to the audible point of the heating.
No, that's for audio things, probably.
Ha ha. Storage man.
Yeah.
I said, if anyone has useful ideas of what to do with excessive numbers of once used twist ties, that's something we don't have piles of. Because there's one of them on the neck of every bag of clay. Which is better than what they used to use, which was the heavy wire stuff that
Oh,
sometimes
yeah.
you could not get off. So you had to cut the bag open.
It was easier to cut that.
It was so much easier to cut the bag because you were required to like shove a hard metal object into the twisted wire and unwind them. That was
You haven't used this in years.
no. So do you want to do a couple of the 8 to 10 ounce boxes
Yeah, just
and work the
we
way
could just
up?
work the way down.
Okay, work down the list.
Yeah.
In addition to the mugs on here, there's also yes, there's one mug adjacent shape up there.
We can do that first. 'Cause that
Okay.
would be where the
So
cup shapes down.
a 30 ounce. Where's my sticky note? There you are.
No, I didn't do anything for you.
Now, like, which screen is it hiding on now? So about 45 ounces, and I might cut you off more like 50 because it's a pitcher.
Yeah.
It'll be a wine pitcher.
Oh.
That is too much. Now it's not quite enough. There we go. There. That's probably hot enough. So I don't want to do roasting fingers either. Oh, now we're gonna have the steam coming up in front of us.
I'm sure that looks really interesting.
So is it visible? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Hey, look, special effects. We'll have to bear that in mind as things get colder and the hot water is a greater differential.
So you get more steam.
Yeah. I'll have to move the
Maybe I'll
camera.
steam.
I'll have to make sure the camera is not
Either that or
over.
do it so it's getting the maximum effect.
Yes. I have to choose whether to have maximum effect or not in a way. Okay. We are. Where did I be? Oh, yes, there we are. Yeah, finished absorbing all the water. Okay. So wait, yes. I think it's interesting that we've had so many orders for boom lights recently.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that they were all for the Greek style pyramidals versus the Viking the Viking donuts.
Yeah. I think those would be more efficient anyway.
Yeah.
It's the way we sit in the something in my eye is really inconvenient.
Oh. Go. Pyramid shape. Make it hollow so it's less likely to blow up in the kiln.
Not that that's ever happened much. With moon lights especially. Yeah, ever.
I would was thinking that when it came to the Viking era donut shaped ones, I bet you those were fired with a high admixture of manure.
Yeah.
To make it corkier and less likely to go boom boom.
Yes. So what you're saying is you should try.
I am not doing it.
You know someone who specializes in things with poo in them, right?
Yeah. I mean, hey, you should try this. Not in my kiln though. So yes, this is one of the pyramidal loom weights. And to make it less likely to go boom, they're hollowed out on the inside. With a stick, you're not actually removing clay mass. You're just reshaping it. You know.
So they're less likely to come boom.
Boom
Boom is
bad. I think guess this is cool. I think I used like 6 or 8 bags of scrap clay,
Cool.
making the loom weights. People who've done the warp weighted looms with these, they've gone, yes, they understand.
Yeah.
They weren't sure how it would function because it's something you can see in museum exhibits. But they discovered that
Pyramid ones.
the pyramid, they click together. They don't want to spin like a round weight would.
Yeah. Which is really
You don't want to
kinda cool.
have your warp threads unravel on you. That would be horrible.
Yeah. Or get tangled.
Or tangled. Ugh. I've done some weaving. I've never tried a warp weighted loom.
I know, it sounds like it'd be interesting.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
right.
yeah. There's only so many hours of the day.
Just like when I sit and embroider, I feel like I'm goofing off.
But you're
But when-
not.
No, I'm not. Considering to begin with, I could barely
Grip the needle.
grip the needle. My hands had gotten so.
How many needles did you lose?
Well, I lost 2 of them. I found one. I don't know where that person went.
This
I
makes
never
me
did
really
find it.
nervous because you're on like a serious sitting/sleeping area. Losing a needle there sounds very unfriendly.
So, when I changed the
Oh yeah, I'm planning on it.
day bed, that's what I was doing. Eventually, depending on the time of day, I'd have to go sit in the office chair right underneath the light. Especially embroidering black on black.
But yes, for loom weights, it's not exactly a complex tool set because I use that is the stick that is used to hollow it out because you just do that bit, and then the thinner one is for making the gap on the top. So I try to make it broad enough that you could either thread like a whole bundle of warp threads through, or you could do basically a small piece of rope that you tether your warp weights to.
Yeah. I've seen people do either.
Yes, seen people do both. And then you have to take and thread the bottom stick to stabilize it through the bottom hump.
There's steam coming off of the water.
Cool. It's not as visible anymore. But
No,
when
I was
first poured
doing that and I saw motion, you see.
Yeah, but most of this clay is basically former candle stones.
Yeah.
This bag was
Generate a lot of
yeah.
candles. Well, waste is
Probably.
well scrap.
Scrap. Waste is the clay that ends up on the ground.
It's the stuff that ends up in the garbage.
Yes, because
You can't use that.
there's just too much other stuff mixed into it. It'd be extremely risky to use.
And well, they're honestly not in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah,
Not
some
much
things-
volume.
No, I mean over the entire surface of the floor, there may be 1 pound of clay.
Oh,
you can
there's not
hide
that
in it.
Maybe 4.
Maybe.
Yeah. Not even.
Nyx was giving me the hairy eyeball from her top spot the whole time I was doing this. And she's like, "You're making bang sounds. I am trying to nap here."
Who you annoying the poor little kitten.
Oh yes, totally. Not that she was getting spoiled by coming out and we're away from what was it? Thursday, so 4 days. And-
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yeah, 4 days.
Of the 4 days, I came out here 3. There was one day out of the lot where it's like, no, I'm sorry, it's too cold. I don't wanna, we're not going. My hands are tired. And after about 2 hours of reiterating that to her every few minutes, because Howling Bee, she was like, fine.
Poor kitty.
Wandered off and hid someplace. Pouted. I'm not sure what is so enticing about the shop, but she's the 3rd cat who is just one of the best treats is coming out to the workshop.
There's windows on 3 sides. There's sunny spots galore. There's just something about the clay they've all been enamored with.
Yeah. Do other people have that with their cats where it's for whatever reason the workspace is always a preferred location?
Yeah. It's the sponge. Where'd I put that sponge?
It's not like they can even make sponges a bright color and make them more visible around the wheel because they become encrusted with clay.
Become your basic clay color. There we go.
Oh, and I'll need to check to see how many handles we have in the tan.
There we go.
Good, that was the right amount of clay.
Yeah.
Nice little blinder.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to hollow that one, didn't I? Yes, I did.
Don't forget to follow that second wall. Don't be dense. Yeah,
Boy, oops. And now I closed up the top. There we go.
bats. Mint.
And adding water to it either helps dissolve what's there or helps fill in the lumps.
Or softens the bats.
It will conform. Okay, so the
I'm
top,
not a big fan of these new bats. So it's
yeah. Oh, I should grab that pen and cross the
cross
line
the
picture off this list.
Could leave the pen here and I could do it.
Okay, there you go. One ancient Crayola marker.
There.
Oh, it's old enough you want to put that tip side down.
You mean these are old?
Yeah, those particular pens are what, out
About 20 years old?
20 to 25 years old, yes. But if you don't store them, those ones tip down, they start drying.
That works.
Works. Okay, so next we need 2 mugs and the 20 to 25 ounce. Yeah,
Better.
and 20 to 24 ounce mugs. I need 32 ounces of clay. That is too much. I can just feel my weight when I picked it up. And about 6 ounces off. There we go. 33. Close enough.
Is that caught it.
You caught it in your hand. You didn't like catch it in any other.
Which would not be good.
No. And these two mugs will get a form put with them because they need paws. And well, once I find them, their handles also get details. Yes, because one's going to be a boy cat.
Okay.
And the other one is more the
It's
broad.
two lumps.
Yes. Gets this extra, finial at the bottom of the handle.
Yeah. Boys have extra finials.
The finials are lower down. Okay, after that will be a 30-ounce mug. And then a 10-ounce. You know what? That's the right amount of clay for the 10-ounce. Do you want to make a couple of spare 10-ounce ones?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Of course, Sarah.
Spare. Ounce. Another 10. Come on, pieces of clay, just cut off the right size today. Ooh, nice shape on the cup. Next. Mug 1 for mug with paws. That will be mug 2 for mug with paws. What's next? Back and shoots. When next, only another 3 of them in the bag.
So not?
kitty. What?
And if not, you'll just have to take it out of the other bag.
No, I already have them all pre-measured.
Oh, okay.
They're all pre-measured, pre-weighed, but they weren't soft enough to form because they were remaining separate little pieces of handles.
I know what handle stubs look like.
And then, well, I'd added the moisture, in which case they were slimy lumps. Yes, wonderful. So I added water to them and just let
It
them.
was brown clay really did look like lumps of food.
You can't have the black clay does get slimy at times too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I prefer to think about it as chocolate rather than as poop. Once I get those guys, because I have the pieces that was just enough clay, it was just the right amount left in the bag, and I could make them into the right weight.
Piles of poo.
Conglomerations of pieces, but they were not becoming cohesive chunks of clay. They needed to be moistened and just. What is with the poo humor today?
I don't know. Must be just the way you were describing it.
Wrong stick.
When in doubt, poke it with a stick.
When in doubt, poke it with a stick. Yes. This brings the total number of weights across those three orders like 72. That's a lot. That's a lot of weights. Again, one batch was black, one batch was red, one batch was tan. One was 4 ounce, one was 6 ounce, one was 8 ounce.
Wow.
The real interesting thing is the set of 36 was the 4 ounce ones. The 24 were 6 ounce, and the 8 ounce ones were just the 12 set. And it's always
That's
fun.
probably the other half to that order.
Yes, it is, and I will move it in just a second.
Oh, more
What? Oh, text.
text.
Kathy Rao, I can stay here and watch you make things for hours. It's so fascinating watching you work. And watching things spin is so hypnotic. Go.
Fascinating. Watch somebody else do it all day.
Okay, so that's those 2 mugs. The next one is it's that large piece of clay. It's a 30 ounce mug, and that one will get a
no, I
berry on the
can
bottom.
do this, but
You're gonna need
I need a stronger pin.
you need a stronger pen for that.
So
So
hand me that one back.
I don't. Oh, well, it's a highlighter.
But it would.
You could mark. Oh wait. Oh, this will stink. But this is a stronger marker. It's a Sharpie.
As long as
It's
it's
a
not
big-
Mr. Sketch marker.
Oh, we haven't had those in the house for years. Well,
I don't know.
no.
What, there was a conversation about that this week. I don't remember how it started. Oh, don't get me started on those sticky markers. I can't even remember what they were called.
Yeah, the Mr. Sketch. They were all scented,
Oh yeah,
And
the
there were
different
some-
colors.
and the black one was licorice. I hated using that marker.
She doesn't like licorice.
Nope. And that was fake licorice.
Yeah, it didn't even really smell that much like licorice.
No, it was vile.
There was one color that was the most
From is it the brown one?
Or it's brown or the purple.
It may have been the purple because I think the purple was supposed to be grape. I don't remember what the brown was supposed to be.
Unfortunately, you liked the purple pen for things. So.
Yeah, because it was a very good purple pigment. But my goodness, it's the least offensive in terms of smell on those, as I recall, was like the pink, because it was just supposed to be strawberry. It just smelled vaguely fruity.
It just smelled sickly sweet.
Yes. This one's gonna have to sit out and dry some.
Darn.
At least two were in the very back of it.
Oh, it was the Harold's. They'd accidentally got the.
Oh, they accidentally got Mr. Sketch instead of Crayola.
Yeah.
Oh, so they and because they keep those drawings.
They had some
Oh
stinky-
no, those things stink for years, like decades.
Yeah. Wonder if they ever opened up that wall.
Back when we lived in the Bay Area, we did a lot of reno to that 1960s tract house before we moved. And, you know, having watched a lot of like Walls Could Talk and other, you know, such PBS shows about renovations and things you can find in the house,
Inside a wall.
inside a wall, we were sealing up this one archway. Just led from the hallway into the front room kind of thing. And I took a pink Mr. Sketch marker and drew on the inside of the wall. Drew a little dragon, like
A
sign.
little dragon.
I filled the section of wall. It was probably like 2 by 3 feet,
And you signed it.
and I signed and dated it. So if anyone were to,
Very
as a Harold
quickly-
daughters, yes, they stink for years. Yeah, Mr. Sketch markers.
So if anybody ever opens
I
up
don't
that
know.
wall,
It's gonna smell like Mr. Sketch pink marker. Was one
you
of these?
use the stinkiest one.
Yes. And the thing is it was a few years. It was a few years ago when we were going through things to move, and we ran across boxes that had old pictures that your kids had drawn back when they were
Yes.
kids. Yeah, and when we were small, and
By
some
the
of those-
bucket load you would think.
some of those were drawn with Mr. Sketch markers. And oh my.
And it wasn't in a sealed container either.
No, it wasn't in a sealed container, and
It was
we're
a
talking like
plastic storage container.
those pictures had been like some of those had been drawn like 30 years ago, and they still stunk.
Yeah. They'd never be able to get rid of the smell in the house until they open up that wall.
There's a mysterious smell coming from the wall.
There's
There's a lot worse mysterious smells that can be coming from the wall.
And the 60s tract housing
Yeah.
in that area. You couldn't have anything in the walls.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a fairly nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything bad.
But yeah,
Those
I
houses
hadn't even
were
occurred to me
built
that
in
the smell would be
mid-60s.
leaking from there.
The house was built in 1965.
Yeah. Well, this house is 10 years older than that one.
Yeah, this one's built a whole lot better.
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's not tract housing for one.
No, it's not. But yeah, the smell of Mr. Sketch markers. Yeah, goes away. Maybe if I will just wedge this one together. I mean, and that one will have it's gonna have the squashed fairy on the bottom, but on the outside it's gonna have good and evil Laurel.
Flaming Laurels.
Good and evil, so we'll have the regular Laurel on one side. That's all we have bad. Yeah. I need to process the photos from that last batch that came out of the kiln, because there's combinations of designs on the website that are possible, but we've never done that particular version on that kind of shape before. In which case we have a new variety that we can share a picture of now. It's the Good and Evil Pelican Laurel on a plate.
Yeah.
And it came out quite nice. But it's normally this, you have the good version on one side of the cup and the evil version on the other side of the cup. And we've done it on bowls. Well, one of the two laurels could go on the outside of the bowl.
Yeah. But
But then it's like on a plate. It all has to go on the top of the plate.
there we go. And voila. Hey, look at this.
My nose is all runny today. Go. And with you, you get the what sort of fairy you need. Stick the form to the back. Okay, so the pile of 4 pieces, those are for 8 to 10 ounce mugs. The other piece there that's sitting by itself is for an 11 to 14 ounce goblet.
Do that first. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna do a gobble gobble.
Do the gobble gobble. And it's not even November. We're working our way through this after. Are you going to be wanting to do Butterbell?
I don't
Because
know,
there's no
we'll see.
Butterbell on the list. Okay. It's a 4 ounce one.
As I said, we'll see after we do
The mugs. Gotcha.
So it would be the next one on the list.
Oh, I also wanted to ask whether or not you wanted to do more than one goblet.
Better have another piece than
Yes. Oh, but I'm glad this is the last one of these.
Is it tedious after you've done how many?
72. 72 pyramids. Also, it's just how sticky that last piece of clay was.
Oh, that's terrible. Your hands are so dirty, Sarah.
Nah. I don't mind me even coating the slip so much as the crumble. Where there's bits of it are
Yeah.
really gooey and the other bits are crumbling off like scabs. It's just weird. Okay. Because it looks like it's the right size piece of clay. So let's try to have extras of most of the sizes and shapes. Try.
That's always the one that you don't have.
It's the we had 16 ounce mugs and 24 ounce mugs inside. What do we have an order for? 10.
And what is this gonna have on it?
No. I was going through them for
Oh, it's for surface texture.
yeah. I'm going through it and still looking for it. It's gonna have a Tudor Kitty.
Tudor Kitty. Okay.
Oh, okay. Black with green accent. And curse me, I don't know whether that's the color of the fur or the color of the dress. Oh, they do have a black cap. Because they're getting a plate, a goblet, and a butterbell. The butterbell is going to be a wax out pattern.
Okay.
And it's another 9 to 10 inch plate. That's the reason why I added another check mark, another, tally mark next to that sectional plates.
Yeah. I don't think the number of 9 to 10 inch plates or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, still, it's funny how you get a whole bunch of one
Yeah.
variety of piece.
You'd expect kind of, a bell curve in terms of, a constant variety, but yeah, in the last couple months we've gotten a lot of plate rolls.
I don't mind like
No.
it's just that it's anytime there's a lot of one thing, it's
Huh. Yeah. Why is this the shape of the month?
cabochons. Huh?
Yeah, I got the last of the cabochons for Jackie started. Handles, that's what I need to do next. Tomorrow when you're working on handles, I'll work on getting the next stage of sculpt of their sculpt.
Their skull.
Yes. Because when I was working on that the other day, it was still so. I was like, oh no, I haven't gotten to that. I forgot to do that the day before. It might be too dry. I peel the plastic off. It's gooey. It's too soft to get off the bat. And I'm like, well, I need to build up the top of it anyways. I'm starting to crush it. I stop here. Yes, I can just, walk away.
Yeah. There are days.
I can't even see if there's one. Okay. I'll remove the towel from the bag, the straw. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, maybe 5 handles in here. Let's see. Find the end of the handle. Pinch it a little bit. Yeah, okay, they're still usable.
Are they fresh? Are they sticking?
Yeah, because they're stale. They get hard and not.
You don't want stale.
Sigh. And then several of those are.
Nix is in the corner.
Yes.
You-
See now. You see the top picture there? She's the little dark
could
bar
probably-
right there.
If you move the
These?
glue pots.
Yes. Move the glue pots. She
and
found a
angle it
sunbeam.
better.
There. Yes, Nix. People were asking after you. I know, you found that's the best winter corner, isn't it? Other than that, there's the fact that, well, she doesn't like the heater because it blows hot.
She doesn't like anything that
It
doesn't
blows air against her. She's just not a fan. She's not a fan of fans. And she's getting used to the the one in the corner.
gonna have to get down a piece of cardboard and fill out that top bit up there.
Yeah. What you do is next time I bring up clay, I'll just grab one of the empty clay boxes.
Yeah.
Now, I think I've got scissors up here.
Should. Never have pairs of scissors.
And what I could do is I could even take one of the dead clay bags and put the piece of cardboard into that so it's got some vague weather resistance.
Wow.
Or did I wake you up, Nix? You're now sitting up there.
Poor kid. You're definitely putting on grip. Look at that.
Yes. And
You're
she
not
turns
as big as certain other dangle that I know.
no. She turns 2 next month.
Yeah.
Yes. Will you get an extra tuna lump for your birthday? You get 2 whole ice cubes of tuna.
Go.
She doesn't like wet food. She won't eat tuna if it's sat out too long. Or been opened in the refrigerator for too long. So we've taken to doing this, open up a can of tuna, divide it so that the meat fills up half of each ice cube in an ice cube tray. Finish filling.
If you ever want to make ice
water.
cakes again.
I did wash it. There's actually, human ice cubes in the, just straight up water ones.
Human ice cubes.
Not ice cubes made of human. Ice cubes for human consumption, i.e., not drop, a lump of frozen tuna in your water glass. That would be ew. No tuna cocktails.
Ew. We don't have any ice trays that are human shaped.
No, we
That's
don't. I mean, you can probably find those, around Halloween, which is coming up, but
Yeah.
4 handles. So I know I'm gonna need to make small handles. Now I see her. Yeah. Oh yes, now she's cleaning her face.
She's not a big boy kitty. She's a dainty girl kitty.
Who loves to attack thieves in the nights. As Christopher puts it, she apparently got bored. And started, doing the grabbing. Unlike that, chomp thief. Nix will, grapple them.
I'm not sure which is worse. I was the subject of having her trying to bite my toe. It was always the big toe. Right at the.
Let me sever the last joint off your toe with my teeth. Okay. Oh, my humidity is. This is the highest humidity we have had out here for like a week.
Oh yeah.
41%.
Yeah. You're having odd weather too. Oh, the water's warm again.
Yes. Notice your water level was getting low. Mind you, wow, you've got quite the spray pattern. I mean, yes, I know. Ooh, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but sir, also you're doing.
I am doing handles.
I don't know knows how she blames me for it.
Well, I've gotten hit by you flicking water. No!
No, we don't do that.
Yes. Yes, you would. I think there's one small handle in the bag. And 4 larger ones. You have 4 larger vessels. And you're going to have 4 smaller ones, so I need to do that. Goblet. Wait, you could also cross off the mug.
There we go. It feels disturbing is when the warm water hits the leg.
Yeah.
Because it's about body temperature. Just
Yeah. Yes, and if anybody wants to see a different angle of throwing, we can adjust the camera. I can always do it so that it's from the above, in which case you get the maximized hypnotic spinning pattern. People can get motion sick. There we go. Plus, from this angle, you can really see what your thumbs do when you open the piece.
my little dummies.
It's the reason why your thumb's dangerous.
My little iguanodon thumb.
Yes.
No mean thing.
You get kids enough books on dinosaurs when they're small, they're going to make correlations.
They're short little thumbs.
Especially when some couple of the shots. Yes.
There we go.
Rotate it that way. There, because it's that's as far as her thumb's been. They do not go back.
Yep.
For as much as like your elbows and knees are double jointed, your thumbs are nope. You
I had
only
one
get
shoulder that was double jointed in one hip. The hip and the shoulder used to be double jointed. They're not anymore.
because they damaged.
Apparently.
Can use that back for some more animals.
Be carefully happy after carrying things down the stairs. But they needed to be again because we had people hugging them off to the death. So it was
It's the part that we could do. It kept the total number of extra humans within the dwelling down to a minimum, and thus kept cross contamination down. Also, we knew where all the things were that needed to come down. Did you just keep the lines, Nix? No, totally didn't. Since there's 4 handles in the bag, there's 4 large vessels that need handles that kind. I'm only going to make an additional 3 of the larger handles.
okay.
I do. Just probably need a few more smaller handles
Yeah, just don't tell anybody my shoulder was sore for it.
there.
No one can find out at this point.
Oh no, total.
It feels better now. We hurt for about a week.
Let's not much time at all in terms of you and pain.
I was not happy. It went away. Not the shoulder. The soreness, because you do something and make it sore, and it just goes away.
It's like when I made the mistake of working on the Writings 2 days in a row. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot why I don't do this. This sucks.
Yeah.
And the soreness in the hands and the shoulder.
Yeah.
And it probably
It goes away in a few days.
goes away, yeah.
It's all good. It's normal, right? To have things hurt when you overdo it.
Yeah. It's just part of life, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I mean, the people who go to like the gym and stuff, you get sore muscles from that.
Yeah.
Beginning to think I should have cut you off small pieces of clay for this 8 to 10 ounce cups.
We shrink them. I think they're 11 ounces.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh dear, we get a few ounces extra. Okay. Yeah, that should be sufficient handles.
Also depends on, it's never an exact shrink, although this
Oh,
blade
no.
is a little bit more
Even consistent. Okay, so you have one more monk size. size piece.
I'm supposed to do the butterbell next.
Okay. I wasn't just going to cut you off a piece of butterbell and go, hey, this is what you can do next. Because there are days which are not butterbell days.
Yeah.
And it is a small one.
Yeah, it is a small one.
Hey, Nix, is that a nice sunny corner? See, put my hand over here in the sun. Oh, yeah. I don't want to pitch with the clay side of the hand, silly. Yeah, my hands aren't warm right now. They're no fun. Okay, we have a butterbell halves. So the 24 to 26 inches. Okay. And that will get pretty darn close to the end of this bag. One butterbell half. And first I drop the pieces for the butterbell, I'll see how much clay is actually left here. Do a butterbell half. There is just enough clay that if you wanted to make 2 butterbells, you could.
Fine. Just
If-
fine. I'll do it. Just fine.
There.
Such a slave.
I said if.
Just
What I can do is I'll set a reminder on like my phone or something to come out and check the handles later.
yeah, that'd be a good idea. Cause
Yeah. Okay. This is 1 butterbell. This is
one little, 2 little.
another butterbell. What's the matter, Nix? Is your sunbeam starting to get away? Empty clay bag. Handles made. The forms paired up with those things. This one. There we go. Do you want me to pull up a picture of the butterbell? Sure.
That's something.
Oh no, there's a drawing up there.
Yeah, but that way other people can see it too.
Yes.
Which is what I thought you meant.
No, I meant for you. There's nothing hiding under that. Oh no, I don't want to do this because if we have poor signal today, that can drag the signal down because I'm trying to pull up images on the external.
Okay.
That would be bad. Because I started to open the folder and went, oh, that's opening slowly. Oh, that's bad. I can see if there's any in the local folder.
Yeah.
If there is, great. If there isn't, oh,
That's
all right
okay.
then.
So that here is
Looking.
basically
Nope.
the top of it.
Oh. There's one. Okay, so. I could change it for that.
Not Godzilla.
What?
Not Godzilla.
Not Godzilla. No. I can So
It's in-
images and then.
yeah,
I don't know why that sounds startled.
okay, but now I can't see what it.
Yeah. One moment, please. I need to finish grabbing image. Kitty, Butterbell. Yes. Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah. What I did is I opened up the little lip on the side, and then through the little cup.
There.
And now,
Because now you need your colors. Yes.
now I have to make the bottom. Other than that,
Full part. And that stays nearby, so you can also get the depth. I'm like, and I could put that on the shelf. No, I don't want to put that on the shelf. I don't want to take that
I
away.
need it right there.
Meh.
There is stuff on that side.
Horrible is thinking. And soon, once the humidity starts going up dramatically, we'll be able to get the dehumidifier going, and I won't have to leave the room to get water anymore.
And be recycled water and air
Yes.
into the filter.
I'll pull out the, server tower sized dehumidifier out from underneath the corner desk.
Yeah. Put it right back in here. That's when those two more moisture is coming from anyway. So
Yeah, it's either coming in from around that door or.
usually it doesn't have really good weather.
No. Water doesn't blow in through it. Unless we're getting just the right angle. Should I actually close the window in that door?
You probably could at this
I'll
point.
do that. Because I'm like, oh yeah, it's still
It's
open. I can change that. There we go. Now it'll be a little more weather tight in here. Right diameter? The thing is with being able to get the camera this close to it, it's an angle that would be really hard to see in person.
Yeah.
Because if you were that close to the wheelhead, you were going to get clay in the face.
Yeah, because your face would be right there.
Yeah. The camera's at this point about a foot away.
Yeah.
It's actually closer than your face is.
Yeah.
Before next time you do throwing, I'm gonna need to take all of the jugs down and fill them with water. I was like, I can put more water in. Actually, no, I can't. All the jugs in the room are empty now.
It's good to bring the balls up.
Measure the height. Oh yeah. Looked like it was the right height.
It's always good to make sure.
Oh yes, last thing we want is for it to be too short, yeah. And still the right size?
Yeah.
And I'll have a wax out dragon on it.
That's a 6 level. Like this. And then like this. So everybody's counts this right here, right? Oh, 60 same wet with there we go. And that's how it's supposed to work. Doesn't always work that way.
Now I'll take both of those halves away.
So I always throw the top part first.
Because that's the one that there's more variables.
Yeah, because it's easier to change
The bowl part.
yeah, because it's just simply a bowl. More like just a straight cylinder most of the time.
And tomorrow when we come out here, what we'll do is double check the fit before they come off the bats.
But then they come off the bats and have to round
Round the top.
the top, which is the bottom right now.
Yes.
Has to be turned over and rounded. Except you can't see the message.
Oh yeah, I haven't pulled the thing down. I'm sorry. Because I was looking for that photo.
Yeah.
I gotta close that window. There we go. Hey y'all, by the way, my bowl is awesome. Thank you. Glad it got there safe. Also, hi Nix. Yes, more people say hi to the Nix. Who is asleep in a sunbeam there. We definitely need to do a second armature for that camera.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
we do.
slide down off of the ceiling. I'm always afraid that it's gonna come loose.
I'll have to just get more of this stuff.
Yeah.
But a much shorter piece.
Yeah.
Maybe only a foot.
You can get, I think check the
6
price.
inches would only be like this.
6 inches would be too short. We had to get the long piece here from a technical equipment company because it's walk line. It's actually meant to be used as hose.
Well, did
Yes.
have wire coming through it.
Yes.
And get a piece of plumbing and stuff, that
Yeah.
brass thing.
Yeah, the brass fitting there.
Just feeds the USB cord through. Good.
Got the how-to for doing that from some of the Adam Zappage videos. Mind you, his has armature wire down it so that it will support itself up and out.
But we're hanging it from the ceiling.
Yes, and when we have it hanging over the table, how we get it to maintain that long horizontal is we put a nail in one of the cross beams and we hang it from this,
Rubber band.
rubber band. We take the more low-tech approach. Because we don't have the fancy machining equipment.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have those skills. can't, machine our own, camera mounts to go on the end of the lock line. And if we got a longer piece, there's also a tool where you can pop apart lengths of it. We can have one by the cure one.
We could do that. Just have to get another tool, oh dear.
Oh dear.
Cause that way you can have the length you want.
Yeah.
Probably end up spending the same amount of money anyways. Cause the
Yeah.
sharp pieces often
The
are much
short
more
pieces
really
works.
pricey.
Yeah. Mind you, one of the things is I'll check the price again to see if the availability is altered.
Yeah.
But yeah, even paying for the shipping for this piece, it was way cheaper than getting it in 6-inch pieces. And it turned out that the 60 inches was actually really good length. Yeah. It gives us a lot of play in the line.
Yeah.
Is it the same
No,
size? Pretty
Yes,
much.
it is.
Cool. Oftentimes, if you throw two the same day, they'll be the same diameter.
Yeah, just kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your water's chewy.
yes.
Only one more piece. She is much more relaxed out here today. She was fussing and walking around the room. I was like, okay, where did you hide the other human? They're not inside the house. They don't seem to be out here either. What the heck?
There's Sarah. Oh, what?
Apparently the cats there were looking for me because it's like they generally travel up as a pair. Where's the other one?
Because you spoiled
I know how to deal with old Bangle.
me. So where is she? She's the one with cozy spots.
Well, he kept trying to make a nest out of blankets and things, so I took a folded blanket and I just made a little cave shape out of it. He wasn't so amused when I put him in it, but maybe 15 minutes later he got it back into it himself.
Actually, that's pretty nice.
Or the fact that he meows more incessantly now. Like, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Mom? What? You're making the other half now.
I already.
Yeah. If you need more clay, I have to go get more clay.
Yeah.
Because you're making another
right
bit.
now, but yeah.
Because I'm like, wait a second. Okay, more clay coming up.
Let's just keep replicating what they did before. Okay. It just means we'll have 3 butter bells. Right? Just because we only needed one, I'll make an extra one. Oh, now I'm making an extra one. There we go.
There, I brought clay box up so that we have the cardboard for the other thing as well.
There we go.
So 2 more pieces of roughly 24-ounce size. Gotcha.
Yep.
It must be over 80 degrees in that corner.
And there's the sun on the window there.
Yes. I played around with the settings on that quite a bit because I'm like, okay, I don't want it to be, causing cold air in here when it's still comfortable.
Yeah. Gonna be a cooperative little bat today. This got put in the bad bat pile.
Oh, I see.
This
It just misbehaved the
It
other day.
must have just misbehaved. It's good, but it is truly warped or just dirty on the inside.
There we go. Leave those there. There's your two pieces of clay.
Well, considering that, sir.
Oh. Now I do have to go get water, don't I?
You better just scoop some of it out. Or, yeah, you can just pour that, yes, recyclable water.
Carefully pour the water off the top of the drip bucket. There we go.
Yeah, that should be enough.
Yeah. Your son being almost gone there. Oh my goodness. Yeah? Did you have a good sun bath there? She's actually getting all the way up onto her hind paws to get a better angle in the hand.
Oh,
Oh.
being sweet.
Yes. You a happy kitty today?
A little bit.
Now we'll close this bag, right?
Yeah.
Because you do want to stop there, right? Or do you really want to keep going? The next thing down on that list would be like the Philistine cup or doing a couple of more of the 8 to 16 ounce urns. Or you can make plates.
Plates.
Okay, we can keep going.
Plates are easy.
Yes.
Oh, Nix, was there a trap laid with paper?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Do a couple of plates. We have a lot of them.
Yeah, that we do. Those ones that misbehaved and now go in the muck bucket. Here.
Only thing is, on this list that I have for
Our mucky bats.
yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do plates with this. So maybe we should just stop after this piece.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the bats down there and going, no, those wouldn't be good for plates.
Yeah. It's now 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. You also will throw in 16 pieces. Nope, 18. Sorry.
Oh, that's not
No, that's a pretty good number.
yeah. And next thing we throw 2 big plates. No,
Because today's Tuesday. That would Thursday.
Oh no, we were gonna do flowers.
yeah.
So yeah. Such.
Oh, I'm sorry. I set it in a crusty spot on the shelf. Oh, now you're gonna get, yeah, sweetie, we're not far off from going in. Now you're going to get into your top spot. Give me a look, huh? re-angle cat cam there. I'm still good. Because there are times where she will, even when we're not streaming, we'll actually have the camera up so she can see multiple angles of what she's doing.
Depends on the piece too.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's really useful.
Because you want that side view.
And it's easier to do that.
Yeah, that always looks like it must give you a prick in the back. And the neck. Possibly shoulders as well. So is it harder to throw when you're twisted sideways like that?
It's just different.
Okay.
I guess it'll give you a different view. Probably harder on the one that's, you know, up in midair, not. and
The
support,
unsupported arm.
you know. Well, that's probably how I hurt my shoulder the first time.
Yeah, because it was that shoulder, wasn't it?
No, it's this one. But it's the leaning like this, and
When you were doing lessons.
yeah, like 10 lessons a day.
Yeah. We should have talked about if we do start doing long lessons here, was that we basically want to put a riser underneath your wheel here to raise it up with our foot.
Because you can get the, what you do is you get the,
The leg extenders.
yeah, you can get leg extenders to make this standing.
You also need something to lift up the pedal
Yeah, I know,
foot
and
and
it's just,
your stool at that point. And then your tools are gonna be too.
yeah, it's all just
It's all the possibilities.
different area. Okay, and whatnot, and then,
Come here. Nope, come off. Sometimes it's really hard to get the bats off of it. And well, with the writings and things in progress, there is a fair bit of shelf space that's taken up.
does if
The world is sideways.
there we go.
That's the to-do list.
There's the to-do list. There we go. There's that, and
All the things on the shelf.
there's all the things on the shelves.
Yes. How much on the shelf over there at the moment? Oh yes, there's the camera on the screen. Yes.
There's Nick's coin.
What the heck are you doing, humans?
Yeah.
You're making it squeak horribly.
So, you're done for the day. Thanks for joining us.
Where's the cursor? There it is.